Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Regular Beer Reviews, where regular doesn't refer to the beers being reviewed, but to the reviewer, myself. I'm Jesse, and I'm about to review a beer I've never had before from a brewery I never heard of. This is the Einstock Olgerd. This is their Icelandic Doppelbock. Let's see if I can get any light on that to focus. It's kind of hard to see. It's a darker label, but anyway, yeah, I have never even seen this before, and then today when I was in ABC, I saw they had um, a few of their beers. So I'm guessing, I don't know if they just started carrying them, or I know this particular one is it's a winter seasonal, and it's not available until October now. So this one just got released, but anyway, this beer. Oh yeah, an Einstock Olgerd. I'm butchering the pronunciation. I mean, Icelandic is so hard to pronounce. But the Einstok Olgerd, or however you pronounce it, it is Icelandic for the individual brewery. So, but anyway, Beer Advocate gives this an 80, which is good, and that's only with 12 ratings. So again, this is, I mean, apparently, I guess, new on the scene. I don't know. Rate Beer gives it an 83 overall with a 76 for the style, and the bros have not had this beer yet. It has an ABV of 6.7%, and again, the availability is a winter seasonal. So this will probably be available till, I don't know, January, February sometime. Um, it says, here's a note, some notes from Rate Beer. It says, this limited edition winter brew will make its debut in October, but this winter celebration ale is worth the wait. Malted barley and chocolate tones define the traditional style, while the robust aroma and long mellow finish will make this perfect companion. Will make this a perfect companion for your holiday adventures. Let's see if it says anything. Yeah, it says the Einstok Brewery is located just 60 miles south of the Arctic Circle in the finishing port of Akureyri, I believe that's pronounced. Akureyri, Iceland. I looked it up on how to pronounce some of this stuff, and I can't remember. It's so difficult. I mean, it didn't even kind of stick in my mind. I believe it's Akureyri, Iceland. There, water flows from the rain and prehistoric glaciers down the Hildjafjall mountain. Again, I mean, something. I mean, I don't know. The mountain, Hydrophil, I think, the mountain, and through lava fields, delivering the purest water on Earth and the perfect foundation for brewing deliciously refreshing craft ales. So I am very excited to try this beer. Um, Again, I mean, I've never even heard of it, but hey, pretty cool cap there too. It's got the Viking axes. So I'm gonna go on ahead and just get this poured. Oh yeah, that's looking beautiful for a Doppelbock. Over there. Let's go on ahead and get an appearance on this. This is like a nice, I'd say three, maybe 3.5 finger tan head. Looks kind of creamy. Nice appearance. Pretty much looks same appearance as you would expect a Doppelbock to have. Dark amber, kind of a light brown, hazy. Not a lot of translucency to it, but certainly light can get through there. Red tinges all around. Maybe even like a ruby. I'd call it like a ruby red color there. Um, it's looking pretty good, so going ahead and get a nose on this. Smells pretty good. It's sweet, very sweet, picking up a lot of the caramel notes, the toffee notes. It smells kind of roasty, malty. Um, Picking up like honey, brown sugar. Um, it's really sweet. I mean, it reminds me of a dessert beer. It's very sweet. Brown sugar, honey, maybe like raisins or something. slight spice notes there. I mean, it's not brewed with spices, but picking up on slight spice notes in the aroma there. Kind of moderate carbonation streaming up there, which you can't see it at all, but kind of moderate carbonation streaming up. I'm getting lines of bubbles going up everywhere. So the head is dissipated down to about a 2-finger now. So I'm just going to go on ahead and dig into this one. Oh, yeah, that's really, really good. First impressions are everything. They blew my mind. This is really good. It's like sweet on the front end. I'm definitely tasting those kind of spice notes, like brown sugar, cinnamon a little bit. And then it's just so roasty, so malty, chocolate, coffee, kind of caramel malts. Getting a little bitterness in the back, but I don't really think it's contributed to the hops or anything. I think it's just it's kind of it's just roasty. I don't want to say burnt, because it's not like a burnt roastiness, which can be very enjoyable. But this is just a little bitterness from the roasty malts at the back of the palate. It's pretty damn tasty. Really good, very sessionable. I mean, this is the kind of beer I like to drink all night. This is really, really good. I like this beer. A little watery on the mouthfeel. I don't know. It is a Doppelbock. Reminds me almost of a brown ale. It does. It's a little more carbonated than that, so maybe the mouthfeel's where it's supposed to be, and I'm just used to drinking brown ale, so I'm used to a little heavier mouthfeel. Light carbonation on this. Well, it's moderately carbonated, but it gives it the lighter mouthfeel. Gives it a slight watery mouthfeel though, but again, I know that is actually a little more common for Doppelbock, so I guess it's right where it's supposed to be for that too. Excuse me, this is a really good beer. I'd have to say this is a really good beer. So tasty. That sweetness up front, followed by those roasty malts. I mean, excuse me. This is a winter seasonal, and I can see why. This is the kind of beer I want to sit back and have on like a really cold day. Just let it sit out. This has probably been sitting out for about 15 minutes now. So it's about 55 degrees going into the glass. It's about 55, 60 now. So I mean, this is a beer I could sit and let sip on, and let it warm up to room temperature, and I mean, just it would be so good on one of a cold day. Some more flavor might even come out of it then, but I try to get them down pretty quick for the reviews. But I mean, this is a really really good beer. As a matter of fact, like I said, they just released it. I know they have it at ABC. I'm gonna be picking this up again. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. A solid 9 out of 10. This is a really, really good beer. I got their pale ale too, and I'm excited to try that. This beer is just it's really good. So 9 out of 10. I'm gonna pick it up again. If you see it, I would definitely recommend picking it up. It is hard to see the label. It's pretty cool though. He's got the on the Viking helmet. He has reindeer antlers, and then the Viking, he's got like a Rudolph nose. So that's pretty cool. But I'm gonna pick it up again. If you see it, I recommend that you pick it up. It's really, really good. For 6.7%, I'm not smelling any alcohol. I'm not tasting any alcohol. No booziness on this whatsoever. It can be a little dangerous in that sense. It really could. But this is a really, really good beer. So, again, 9 out of 10 for Einstock Olgerd Doppelbock. I mean, if you're Icelandic, don't be offended at my butchered pronunciation of your language. I'm sorry. But, I mean, this is a really good beer. So, thank you for watching, and keep watching again for more reviews in the future. Prost!